with water squirting out the side, poor flow, and it just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix this problem yourself. You don't have to call a plumber or even spend it ever been removed. We can clearly see the cause of our problem. You can see dirt, debris, I even see some metal bits in there, hard water stains. Now you could just go ahead and rinse this junk off and call it a day, but you're not really going to solve the problem. We need to clean the inside of this aerator as well. But we can get this thing cleaned up in no time using another simple trick, and that's going to be to use white vinegar. But you're not going to just stick it in whole like that because we need to get inside the components. But fortunately, it's really easy. Just press your thumb on the bottom of the aerator and you can push the inside bits out. Now there may be one or two pieces, so just kind of keep track of which order they go in. And before we put our vinegar in the cup, take a look at this screen in the aerator. When we hold it up to the light, you can barely see anything through it. And I don't recommend putting the metal part of the aerator into the cup. We'll clean that right before we reinstall it. Now I already went ahead and rinsed these off a bit, but you can see there's still junk and debris all over it. But that's exactly what this vinegar is going to do. It's going to clean all that stuff out and you don't have to do any of the work. Pour enough in just to cover the parts and then you can let it sit for anywhere between 2 and 24 hours. Within just a minute of adding that vinegar, I could already see the cleaning action happening. There were bubbles forming, kind of fizzing, and this thing was already going to work. And after leaving them in the solution overnight, you can see they're already looking fantastic, but it is a good idea if they're really bad to use some sort of leftover toothbrush, give them a quick scrub just to make sure they're totally clean. And take a look at the screen now when we hold it up to the light. You can see through it, and this thing is definitely ready to be reinstalled. And one last bonus tip to make sure you're not going to have to do this job again for ages. Take an extra second to use that toothbrush or a rag, wipe off the threads around the faucet, but go ahead and open it up without the aerator. That's going to make sure that any debris inside gets flushed out, and now's the time you can also wipe out the inside of the aerator itself. Then just snap the parts back in, you can thread it right onto the faucet, and you do want that aerator tight, so grab that jar opener again, snug it up, and all we've got left to do is turn on the faucet and see what kind of results we'll get. And this is the way your kitchen faucet should look and work, no leaks and no problems, nothing like this piece of junk before.